If you've ever felt like you're just constantly fighting a losing battle with your money, trust me, you are not alone. Today, we're going to dive into a system that's designed to finally end that financial anxiety. And the trick is, it works with our natural habits, not against them.
I mean, who hasn't been there, right? You start the month, you're so motivated, you've got this beautiful spreadsheet or some fancy new app, you track every single penny for a week, maybe two, and then life happens. A surprise car repair, a dinner you forgot about, and poof. The whole system feels broken, and you're right back where you started. And it's not just you. Get this, a staggering 90% of people who try to stick to a traditional budget ultimately fail. Now, a number of that high tells you something really important. The problem probably isn't you, it's the system itself. This analogy is just perfect. Think about it. Crash diets are all about extreme restriction. Yeah, they might work for a few days, but they are completely unsustainable. Sooner or later, you bounce back and you feel like a failure. Well, traditional budgeting does the exact same thing. It's built on a foundation of restriction and willpower. And, willpower always runs out. So, why do they fail so spectacularly? Well, the answer isn't in our spreadsheets, it's in our psychology. It turns out our brains are basically hardwired for a fundamental conflict when it comes to managing money. So here it is. This is the core conflict. Inside all of us, there's this constant tug of war going on between two powerful drives. On one side, you've got control. That's the part of you that craves responsibility, order, security. But on the other side, you've got autonomy. And that's your deep, innate desire for freedom, for choice, for a little spontaneity in life. A traditional budget, with its endless list of you can't do this and you can't spend that, well, it only feeds one side of that equation. It's all about our need for control. It's all about rules, limits, and order. And while that might feel good and responsible for a little while, it throws our entire psychology completely out of balance. And eventually, that starved need for autonomy, your inner rebel, it just gets fed up. It kicks down the door. It says, I have had enough of these rules, and it fights back the only way it knows how, by overspending, by buying that thing you told yourself you wouldn't, all in this desperate search for a little bit of freedom. And then, of course, comes the guilt, and the whole miserable cycle starts all over again. So, if fighting our own nature is a losing game, what's the alternative? Well, the solution isn't to try and become some super disciplined, a different person. The solution is to use a different system, one that works with our natural human behavior, instead of trying to fight it. And this quote right here just hits the nail on the head. A successful financial system can't force you to become a budgeting robot. It has to work with who you already are. The goal isn't to change your behavior, it's to channel it. The way we do this is with a really cool concept called a behavioral intercept. Now, it sounds a little technical, but it's actually beautiful in its simplicity. It's all about finding a predictable pattern you already have and then just inserting one tiny new action that automatically points you toward the outcome you want. And here is the perfect, tangible example. Let's say you want to exercise in the morning. Forget willpower. Instead, just put your running shoes right on the toilet seat. When you wake up, you literally have to pick them up to use the bathroom. Now the sneakers are in your hand, and it's so much easier to just put them on. And once they're on, hey, you're halfway out the door. You've intercepted your predictable morning routine. So what's our predictable pattern with money? It's this. Almost all of us do this constantly. We log into our bank account to check the balance. We do it to see if a paycheck landed, to see if we can afford something, or just to know where things stand. That is the habit we're going to intercept. And the way we intercept that habit is by setting up our bank account so that the very moment we log in, it tells us the absolute simple truth about our money. Not just one big, confusing number, but a crystal clear picture of what every dollar is actually for. Okay, so the system uses 6 really simple accounts. First, all your money lands in an income account. Then, from there, you just allocate it into 5 other digital envelopes. You have needs for the essentials like rent and groceries. Then there's wants. This one is the real game changer. This is for guilt-free spending on life's little luxuries. You've got dreams for big future goals, fix/future, which is a flexible account you can use to either attack debt or build long-term savings. And finally, an emergency account for, life's unpredictable moments. So, the next time you log into your bank, your natural habit, you don't see one big meaningless number. You see exactly how much money is available for groceries in your needs account or for concert tickets in your wants account. The guesswork is gone. The system gives you instant clarity. And this is how this system solves that psychological paradox, that internal tug of war. Your need for control is totally satisfied because you see that your needs, your future, and your dreams are already funded and secure. And at the same time, your need for autonomy is satisfied because you have total, complete freedom to spend every single dollar in your wants account totally guilt-free.
Getting this balance right is the absolute key. It's what transforms your relationship with money from one of conflict and anxiety to one of genuine confidence and peace. This is the path to real financial independence. And this journey happens in 3 really clear stages. First, by using these accounts, you get clarity. You know exactly where you stand. Then, with that clarity, you gain control. You're not just reacting to your bank balance, you're proactively telling your money where to go. And once you have that control, you achieve true independence, real mastery over your finances, no matter what your income level is. What we're really doing here is ending that internal war by creating a system that honors both our responsible side and our freedom-living side. The result isn't just a healthier bank account, it's an end to that constant, nagging money worry. It's about finding financial peace of mind. And that really brings us to the final thought. Look, you don't have to go out and do all of this overnight. Just start with one thing. What is the one recurring financial worry or question you have right now? Is it about rent? Is it groceries? Saving for a vacation? Just imagine opening one single separate account for just that one thing and making sure it's always funded. How would that single step change your financial peace of mind starting today?